now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
이게 맞다고?
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
왜?
I know
어디길래?
that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying.
이런
Unbelievable.
성격 존나 급하네. 그렇게 도와줬는데 싸가지 없는 새끼. 임페리오를 배울 수 있는 거구나. 그럼 배워야지. 안 찍었네.
Nothing clears the cobweb.
알아야지. 장비 좀 바꿔볼까. 아. 나머지는 열어봐야 알겠지 뭐.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you.
데스크야.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Oh, nice to see you here.
보자.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
가자.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
Accio!
The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio.
거기가 또 있어.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Glacius. Crucio. Sendo. Accio. Defendo. Sendo. Confringo. Glacius.
별거 아니지.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems.
Confringo.
Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Defendo. Accio. Descendo. Defendo. There's something here by the altar. Revelio.
뭘까 이게?
Bombarda. Revelio.
Did you hear that?
Accio. We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room. which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look.
Revelio.
Stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Bombarda!
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
또 뭐야?
Accio! Confringo! Bombarda!
I need to find a safe way across.
Accio! Arresto momentum defender! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Glacius! Bombarda! Confringo! Glacius!
아니야.
Bombarda! Confringo! Accio!
이게 뭐야 이거?
Arresto momentum defender! Descendo! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Bombarda!
나중에 와야겠다 이거. 지나가야 될까?
Accio! Guardian Leviosa!
오,
If
이렇게.
this archway's been barricaded,
Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
아
you've done
이렇게구나.
it. I knew
이걸로.
we'd get through. I felt it in my bones. Before we trudge on
Revelio.
further, I just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
당연히 배워야지.
I don't think learning the Imperius Curse is...
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there.
이러려던
Here
게
we
아닌데.
go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
이러려던 게 아니야. 난 배워야 된단 말이야.
Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
이게 아닌데.
What did you find?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Bombarda.
The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
임페리우스. 아니 임페리우스를 한다. 임페리오.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your...
Revelio. Crucible. Imperio. Defender. Descendo. Accio. Confringo.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Expelliarmus. Glacis. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda.
Another barricade.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Imperio. Descendo. Accio. Glacis. Confringo. Bombarda.
와.
Accio. Leviosa.
아직인가?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Accio. Confringo. Bombardo. Defendo. Confringo. Cruiser. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacier. Bombardo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Crucible. Defendo. Descendo. Accio. Bombardo. Glacier. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Imperial. Expelliarmus. Glacier. Confringo. Bombardo. Defendo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Bombarda.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Confringo.
좋네.
Revelio.
이제 가면 되나?
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Imperio. Defender. Descendo. Accio. Leviosa. Repulsor. Glixis. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Glacier. Confringo. Descendo. Accio. Imperio. Defendo. Descendo. Accio. Glacier. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Bingo. Cruiser. Repulsor. Defender. Descendo. Bombarda.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio. Confringo.
오케이.
Revelio.
저주야. 어그만큼 좋은 건
Dead end.
없어.
Accio.
All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
아니 근데 이건 진짜 별로 안 좋아 보이는데. 불안한데 이거.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
아 이거 어떡하냐. 이걸 어떻게 하면 좋냐. 믿어보자.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
여우름. 아무래도 이 불안한 느낌이 이 불안한 느낌은 뭘까?
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Accio! I've never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
누구라도 그럴 만하긴 해. 왜 이렇게 느리냐 근데? 거의 다 왔다. 이 불안한 느낌.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
할 수도 없어 이거. 에이씨. 계속 달려야겠네. 여기까지.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
근데 저 검은 용이 뭐냐?
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
가져갔다.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
어떻게 이렇게 되냐?
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
레벨업.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
결국 이렇게 됐나?
Why, Sebastian?
그냥 그 저주란 걸 잘 모르니까.
Another adventure, are we?
Reminisce about days gone by. Wish I had a pensive to see my memories more clearly.
It's not like her to forget.
맞다.
I miss her.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
문제 없길 바라야겠지.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
여기 있다. 상처도 그대로네.
What happened to her egg?
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
문제 없을걸?
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Trafficus totalis.
I wonder how many they brought to capture.
이걸 못 봐.
At least 10 usually.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
How lucky for us.
문제가
What's your
어디
step?
있을까?
For Graphorn,
Or just raring for a fight.
quiet, what was that?
뭐야?
Well, there's no turning back now.
배영만 망덕한
Watch
새끼.
out! It's her domain. She'll make sure. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the next.
She's making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I normally try, but we're well. Get to that opening below her. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
느리구나.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
야, 될 텐데.
Revelio.
아찔하네.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
If only a new student would help.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
찔해 보인다 쟤. 한번
You can
That's whatever!
여기 있었네.
Hello there.
다른 프로구나. 오늘은 여기까지 해야겠다. 맛있겠다.